Alright, this drill is the front shoulder tuck variance drill. Now this is probably the most profound when it comes to power. The finger pressure one creates quite a bit too. I did a experiment using, I called it the preload hand tension, whatever, but that I didn't keep the finger pressure all the way through impact on that one. I started with it and then kind of let it go as I went, and that itself just added 3 miles an hour of bat speed, average bat speed, when I did a ZEP experiment. Now what the front shoulder tuck variance drill is doing is it's blending two different things that I used to teach separately. One was showing the numbers, which when I did a ZEP experiment with that, I increased average bat speed by 6 miles an hour, showing the numbers versus not showing the numbers. And then the other thing it blends is the downhill shoulder angle. Now we did another experiment. One of my interns for the summer, he plays college ball, Tyler Durner, he did one, the downhill shoulder angle, and that one, downhill versus level, that one gained on average 4 miles per hour bat speed, average bat speed. So gaining the 6 and the 4, you're not going to gain 10 total doing this, but it's going to be a blend somewhere in the 6 to 8 range just by tucking the front shoulder. So what we want to do, the coaching cue that we use is tucking the front shoulder inside the front hip. I used to say take that front shoulder and bring it in towards the back hip, and that's really what we're doing to load the springy fascia. But we're taking this front shoulder and going in here. The problem with going to the back hip is that our hitters tend to cut themselves off and lose sight of the pitch, and they close too much. So when we go inside the front hip, now we've gotten both. Now I haven't taken my sight off the ball, I'm showing my numbers, and I'm getting a downhill shoulder angle. So how do we train this? This is, again, just like our other drills, we use variance to train it. In the beginning, when you're getting them to kind of feel it and rep it out, for 5 swings, have them just practice tucking the front shoulder inside the front hip. Okay, just have them taking 5 swings, just kind of going here. And again, if you haven't watched the hunched variance drill, the hunch and this one both go together very well, very complementary of each other. Because in that hunch position, what it does is it allows that front shoulder really not a lot of movement to tuck inside. When you're up right here and then you go to tuck, you're going to have to move a lot more. You're going to have to move the equipment a lot more. So we want to make sure in that tuck position, or the hunch position, that we can tuck a little bit easier. It doesn't take as much movement to do. So for 5 swings, you got them tucking the front shoulder inside the front hip. And you can break the swing apart, break it down into 2 steps. So we talk about getting to our fight position or our landing position, which is right here, and then have them actually take a swing. Okay? You can have them practice just breaking it down. Break it down on every swing, breaking it into 2 parts, tuck, and then have them make it a little harder, have them put it together. So going from here, tuck, and then an actual swing. So that's how you would probably start it, breaking it apart and then having them do the right thing on all swings. And then to make it a little harder, say if they can put it together and doing it right, all 5 swings, then what you can do to throw a monkey wrench in it and progress the drill is have them on swings 1, 3, and 5, have them tuck the front shoulder inside the front hip. On swings 2 and 4, have them not tuck. So basically they're going to keep their shoulders pointing, or their front shoulder pointing at the pitcher on 2 and 4. Again, you can have them break it apart in that scenario. So say swing number 1, we would go land and then swing, and then swing number 2 would be land and then swing, or put it together. So in this video we talked about front shoulder tuck variance drill. We went over how the front shoulder tuck is kind of a blend of showing the pitcher your numbers and the downhill shoulder angle that we're trying to get before landing. We also talked about the coaching cue that we use, which is tucking the front shoulder inside the front hip. And then lastly, we went over how to regress and progress using variance for the front shoulder tuck variance drill. We'll see you in the next drill video.